The future of Elvis Presley's famous Graceland is up in the air in the wake of his daughter, Lisa Marie Presley's death. She was the sole inheritor of Graceland and Elvis's estate, but now Priscilla Presley is challenging the validity of her will. Lawyer Katz is here with more on what could happen next. And so sad to see this playing out for a family that endures so much tragedy. But what is happening? What is Lisa Marie Presley's lawsuit about?
Sure. So this is as much about Elvis's legacy as anything else, and really the control of the Graceland mansion and the artifacts and basically tangible personal property that Elvis left behind. And so that was all left to his daughter as the sole beneficiary through a trust. Now, in 2016, there was an amendment that was made to that trust that removed Priscilla, Lisa Marie's mother, as well as a former business manager, from the trust as the administrator. And now she's challenging the validity of that amendment, claiming she never received a copy prior to Lisa's passing.
So what exactly is at stake here?
So the value of the estate is somewhere between $400 and $500 million. Wow. Priscilla's been receiving funds in excess of $900,000 per year for the last several years from the Elvis Presley Enterprise. And we believe that that will all stop once the funds are distributed to her then remaining children.
Okay, so we've seen this before with celebrities and even just regular people passing away, wills being contested. What you're saying, you know, Priscilla says she never got the copy of this amendment. How common is this, and what can people do to try to, you know, avert this in their own personal cases?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it's not that hard to challenge an estate or a trust. It is hard to prevail in terms of that overall claim. And so the proponent, the person who's bringing the claim, that cause of action, has the burden of proof. They have to prove that, you know, there was illegality, ambiguity, a mistake. Maybe the person who executed it didn't have the capacity to go ahead and enter into those changes or you know, modifications. And so they're going to bear the preponderance of the evidence in terms of proving that those changes were not effective at the time that they were signed.
What if the person who wrote the will says, you know, I do not want this challenge, anyone bringing it, I don't care, this is my last will and testament. Yeah. Can that be done, and does it help sort of avert the sort of legal wrangling and hoopla happening?
Sure, those are called in terrorem clauses, and they're designed to prevent claims or challenges to an estate plan. So they are used commonly as a mechanism to prevent, you know, those from being brought. But better ways of doing that are to really work with a good attorney who can go in and craft that estate plan and those documents in such a manner that really discourages, you know, claims or challenges. The other thing is to ensure that folks really know what your goals and objectives are with respect to the planning, that you've engaged and interacted with your family members as you've gone through that planning process, and that they're all on board in terms of what your goals and objectives are. And that really does help prevent challenges after death.
Is this a good idea for just regular people? Because if you're saying, okay, I don't have Graceland money, but, you know, we have a little bit of something, and even if you don't, is the will a good idea for all family members?
Yeah, having an estate plan is a great idea for really everyone. And really, everyone has some type of an estate, whether it's, you know, tangible personal property, an automobile, a bank account, or they want to go ahead and decide, you know, who's going to have custody and care of their children at the time of their passing. And so identifying who those beneficiaries are, how they get the money and when they're getting it really is important to ensure that, you know, your goals and objectives are met.
Right. It's very important, I know, because we see it time and time again. Thank you so much for this information. Anywhere people can get a hold of you if they need
sure, absolutely.
assistance?
They can reach us on our website, which is at JDKatz.com.
All right, and it's right there on your screen. Attorney Katz, thank you for your expertise this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right.